What would you do if you had to start over from scratch? If you had to rewrite the story of your life, would you have the courage to break free from the expectations of others and finally live a life that feels true to you? My name is Stacia, and today is the first day of the rest of my life. Life is made up of a series of stories you tell yourself, often shaped by past experiences, societal expectations, and personal beliefs. But what if I told you that the key to unlocking a different, more fulfilling life lies in rewriting the stories you live by? These stories shape how you see yourself, how you perceive challenges, and how you navigate the world around you. These narratives often include self-limiting beliefs and patterns that can hold you back from reaching your true potential. You might believe that you need to reach certain milestones in order to be considered successful or worthy, but if this story doesn't serve you, it's time to let it go and rewrite one that does. Welcome to Chapter 1, Rewriting My Story. Here I am, 35 years old, and making the decision to start over, to rewrite my story. I spent the last 3 years living in New York City, which obviously was full of excitement, opportunity, the glitz and the glamour. But even in spite of all the allure and the appeal, I really felt an emptiness that I couldn't shake. The fast pace, the constant noise, the pressure to constantly be keeping up with a pace that really was unmanageable for me just left me burnt out, discouraged, and ready for something different. I had to ask myself, is this what I really want? It wasn't, so I made the difficult decision to leave it all behind. As I packed up my life, I realized that the dreams I once had for myself faded. At 35, my life didn't look like what society says it should, and for a long time, I let that make me feel like I was failing. But I knew deep down that this wasn't the life I wanted, and I wasn't going to keep living someone else's dream. For too long, I have been weighed down by the shoulds that society has placed on me. I should be married, I should have a successful career, I should own a house, I should have kids and be settled down. But here's the truth. Those shoulds are not my own, and they've been holding me back from living a life that I truly want to live. So it is time to tear down the pedestal that I've been told to stand on, the one that's felt just out of reach, and reclaim my worth on my own terms. I don't know about you, but I am done living my life according to somebody else's standards of success. And instead of being imprisoned by the impossible standards of perfection that I've held myself to, I am choosing to break free, to redefine success according to me, and to write a story that feels authentically mine. But what happens when you step into the unknown, leaving behind everything familiar for a new chapter? Well, that is exactly what I'm about to do. I'm moving to a country where I don't speak the language, to a city I've never even been to. It's exhilarating and terrifying all at once, but that's where the magic happens, outside of our comfort zones where we grow the most. There are so many questions about this move that I don't even have the answer for yet. But I am leaning into what I know and what I trust is the next right step for me. You know what? I don't even like the term right step because I think that implies that there is one right way or wrong way to do things. And every choice that we make is just that. It's a choice. And we might find out later that that choice maybe wasn't the best for us, but I still don't think that that's wrong as long as you learn something along the way. And so I'm leaning into trusting that whatever comes from this choice that I'm making for myself, I am going to learn and I am going to grow in that process. But first, because that is not exciting enough, I am going to be walking 250 miles of the Camino de Santiago with my mom and my sister to celebrate my mom's 70th birthday. And this pilgrimage, it is not just about the physical journey for me. I definitely see this as an opportunity to dive deep into the spiritual aspect of my life and get, hopefully, some clarity on what's next and what feels true to me when I can quiet down the noise of the outside world and just walk and be with myself and build that closer relationship to myself and getting to know myself and be introspective. Although sometimes I am quite introspective already, but I think to do it on this walk is going to be a really meaningful experience and to get to experience that with my mom and my sister. So adventure still awaits. So I want to ask you, will you have the courage to break free from what society and others expect of you and join me in finally living a life that feels true to you? If so, welcome. I am so glad you are here. This is a safe space where you can feel inspired, hopeful, less lonely, and encouraged. And if this message resonated with you, I'd love to have you join me on this journey by subscribing. Together, we will align with our truest selves, thriving in authenticity every step of the way.